morning. Do you know that song? Oh, what a beautiful morning. Anyway, it's really nice out here at Frankie Carter. I bet some of you have been here. I have a story for you today. It's from Exodus 16, 10 ways to be perfect. Can you guess what the story's about? The number 10? Well, so there they all were. Grannies, granddads, babies, uncles, aunts, children, moms, dads, out there in the middle of the desert. They had blisters from all the walking. They were hungry, they were thirsty, and much, much too hot. We don't like it, they said. It stinks. And so did they, because they hadn't had bath in weeks. Now remember, because this is something they'd forgotten, God had done amazing things for his people. He had hidden them inside a cloud. He moved the sea for them to cross. He had set them free from being slaves. But God's people still weren't happy. They didn't care about being free. Wasn't it better when they were slaves? At least they had some nice food to eat. God doesn't want us to be happy, they said. It was the same lie that Adam and Eve had heard all those years before. God had brought us out here to kill us. God doesn't love us. But they didn't know God very well, did they? Every day of their journey, God kept on showing his people how well he would look after them, if they would just trust him and obey him. When they were hungry, God made the sky rain with food, bread coming down from heaven. What is it? They asked each other. They didn't know. So they called it, what is it? Which of course is a very good name for something when you don't know what it is. When they were thirsty and started quarreling, God made water flow from a rock. Quarreling, because that seemed like a good name too. And still, God's children didn't trust him or do what he said. They thought they could do a better job of looking after themselves and making themselves happy. But God knew there was no such thing as happiness without him. So God led them to a tall mountain. God wanted to talk to his people and show them what he was like. He wanted to help them know him better and tell them about the special land that he was going to give them, the promised land. The whole earth belongs to me, God said, but I have chosen you. You are my chosen, special family. I want you to live in a way that shows everyone else what I'm like, so that they can get to know me too. God called Moses up the mountain. The great mountain shook. A thick cloud fell. Thunder roared. Lightning cracked. And God gave Moses 10 rules called commandments. I want you to love me more than anything else in the world and know that I love you too. That's the most important thing of all, God told them. God gave them other rules like don't make yourselves pretend gods, don't kill people or steal or lie. The rules showed God's people how to live and how to be close to him and how to be happy. They showed how life worked best. God promises to always look after you, Moses said. Will you love him and keep these rules? Oh yes, we can do it. Yes, we promise. But they were wrong. They couldn't do it. No matter how hard they tried, they could never keep God's rules all the time. God knew they couldn't, and he wanted them to know it too. Only one person could keep all these rules, and many years later, God would send him to stand in their place and be perfect for them. Because the rules couldn't save them. Only God could save them. It's the same for us. Only God can save us. And he sent his son to take care of that, to take our place and to be forgiven of our sins. You have a great week and get out and enjoy the outdoors.